Hello, it's me, Miss Annalise, and I'm here to update you guys on my third month of teaching on Outschool. So in 2022, this is what the online teaching world has been like for me, and I'm just going to share my experience month to month so you guys can know, is this the right job for me? Is it flexible enough for me? Does it make enough money for me? And hopefully all of the things that you might need to know, you will find in these videos. So if you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you can follow along as I continue to share my Outschool journey with you guys. So this month I have been working on continuing to create some flex classes on Outschool, which has been really fun for me. I got my first learner in a flex class, so I made all my videos, and that's my first official passive income. We can't quite call it passive income if you're not familiar with Outschool flex classes. They're actually pre-recorded videos that you post weekly to the classroom, and the students do pay to have access to the classroom, but you also engage hopefully with the learners and the learners with each other through pre-planned activities throughout the week. So even though I have already created the videos, so I won't have to create those again, I do check in with the students once a week to see how they're doing, but there are no live meetings. So far I've only had one learner in the whole month, just to keep you updated on that. And how other things are going, I do continue to uncancel most of my classes before I get any enrollments. That means the majority of my enrollments for classes happen 24 hours before the class starts. So I spend a lot of my time the day before class starts uncanceling classes, because those are how I get most of my enrollments still. And this is the start of month 3 for me on Outschool. So do be prepared for that if you don't get a lot of enrollments right up front, you're going to have to keep uncanceling for a while. At least that's been my experience. Summer classes are filling up a little bit. So far, I've posted camps from the middle of May all the way through the end of August. And I've done some 5-day camps and some 3-day camps. My 5-day camp, I think I have a total of 5 enrollments so far, but they're spread out around different camps. So I'm hoping that those will fill up before the day of the camp starting. Again, I do expect 24 to 48 hours before the camp starts, I will probably get more enrollments around that time. That's just kind of how Outschool works. And as an Outschool parent myself as well, it is understandable. You're looking for something the day before for your kid to do, and that's when I enroll my kids sometimes. So you do need to be prepared for that as a teacher. And finally, maybe the most exciting announcement for me, I did apply for Outschool's Adventure as a presenter at their conference this year, and I was accepted. So if you're an Outschool teacher and you have a chance to swing by to the Adventure conference, it's the middle of July, and you can actually go to Outschool's website, and I will link link to the Outschool Adventure Conference below in this video, so you guys can come see me present and see all the other wonderful teachers who will be presenting there as well. I will actually do a presentation this year on what it's like to teach the first year of Outschool. So hopefully you can join me there, and I will go ahead, as I do in all my videos, share my insights with you. So this is, you can find your insights as an Outschool teacher, your stats in your teacher profile. So every Outschool teacher has access to this. So in the last 3 months, so since February 14th, today is May 11th, so almost 3 months, I have taught 158 unique learners. So again, I've taught more students than that, but those have been repeat learners. So 158 unique learners. I've taught for 70 hours and made about $1,915 so far. So when I do the math, $1,915 divided by 70, I'm making about $27.35 approximately per hour. That's per hour with live teaching with students. Again, I spend a lot of time outside of those hours spent in front of the computer. I plan classes, I schedule classes, I make presentations, I research for what techniques I'd want to use in each class. And I have actually also started doing some private math and English tutoring. And that's been great because even when only one student shows up, that means the section's full and I get the full amount of money that kind of is my goal for teaching on Outschool. But it does require a lot more work in the background. So you get paid a little bit more upfront as a earlier teacher. Maybe that's not quite the right word, as a more beginning teacher. There I go. But it does require more work in the background because each week the plan changes. You want to make sure you're getting some new work for the student to do. And if something didn't work last week, you kind of want to change that. So just keeping you guys updated on that online teaching thing, and also to let you know that I am actually making some money outside of Outschool as well. I know this channel is mostly to update you on how my Outschool journey is going, but I do think a big part of teaching on Outschool is being open to having other streams of income and not relying wholly on one platform, whether that's teaching on, some teachers teach on VIP Kid or on Allschool, as I've talked about before, or on Outschool as well. Or as I have done is reach out on my Facebook groups that I'm a part of as a homeschool mom and asked if anybody wanted private English tutoring or private math tutoring, and they've reached out to me directly. So they're not Outschool parents. I'm not taking Outschool families and then pulling them away from the platform. These are families that I've met in other places other than Outschool. And they've asked me, hey, would you do some private English tutoring over the computer? And I'm more than happy to do that. So I set up my own Google Classroom. I meet with them over Zoom on my own time, not through Outschool. And I do get paid a little bit more for that because Outschool doesn't take the 30% off the top. So I do make some money that way. And this is kind of not as a traditional way to make money from home, but I have actually reached out to a number of different research, market research facilities locally and nationally. And I've actually made some money as a member of a focus group. So that's when different research companies will reach out to you. Hey, let's see if you meet a certain demographic. Can you spend all day doing a mock research focus group? Sometimes that could be doing research on what kind of cars you enjoy buying or why you enjoy buying cars, or it could be what kind of groceries do you buy for your kids, that kind of stuff. But a lot of the time they do pay you. So I've been doing that on the side as well. But the stats I just gave you are just for my Outschool earnings. That's what I'm earning if you are going to try to go just Outschool and see how it goes. As always, if you have any questions about getting on the platform, I have successfully mentored teachers onto this platform, especially if you've applied and not been accepted. Outschool doesn't give a lot of feedback. I'm more than happy to go over that with you. Check out my email below in the comments, and I would love to help you with that. I also enjoy mentoring teachers who are struggling to get enrollments, helping your listings to be better and trying to create the right prices and putting the right SEOs in your profile and your listings. Feel free to reach out over email. And as always, I hope this video has been helpful.